No, they're everyone's just at the standstill. This voice, this friendly but cold.
Hold on. I meant to say, as we were walking up together, I'm going to telepathically link with her.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to be like, let them speak first. They need to make the first move.
All right.
Watch as they're still slowly spreading out about 5 feet or so. This voice, like I said, this it comes off as friendly, but there's a dullness, there's a coldness to the tone. The way the words are spoken. They're precise. Well, this is unexpected. Did not think you were going to stop. Mask comes off. The hood comes down. You can see this rich auburn hair braided tightly in this fishbone braid that extends all the way past as she unfurls it. It goes past her waist.
Wait, is the map lady? I wasn't there for that, but when was I?
No, she was older.
Okay, never mind. Sorry. Same accent.
This is very thoughtful of you to stop. Keeps us from having to pull a chase.
I don't know why we wouldn't stop. We've done nothing wrong.
Of course not. Although Lady Elaloth might disagree with you. Her house is in ashes. How unfortunate. And 2 of my promising recruits have, well, they're out sick. As it were?
I hope they get sick pay.
Unfortunately, no. But this is a thoughtful gesture. Perhaps we will take it into consideration.
Employees work
Same.
with best with good
Prepare.
employers.
You seem prepared for something. I only wish to have a conversation.
And I'm here to
Ellie?
talk.
Perhaps by the fire would be optimal. It is slightly chilly tonight.
I will wave them to the fire.
You first.
She gives a curtsy, walks past you, turns her back, keeps walking to the fire, sits nearby. The others follow suit, line after line after line.
Sorry.
This is when you need to be a rogue, get that sneak attack from the back.
Yeah, really, fuck.
And these daring individuals all still have their masks up, hoods still pulled over their head. No one's placing their hands on the weapons. There's this tenseness to their core, rigidness to their form, that indicates they are ready.
I will start
They
passing
sit around this.
I will start passing out some tea.
Take the kettle, sizzling and boiling, and pouring tea. Oh, thank you. Never had such hospitality from wanted fugitives.
Only wanted to
Takes
know.
it and drinks. Your other friends don't seem to be very friendly. Why don't you come out? Sit by the fire. It's warm.
Sorry.
I'll kind of just wave my hand and just be like, if they come forward, they come forward. If they don't, they don't. They're their own free people. I don't know.
Zoom stays where he is. Jacob steps up. Wyatt does not move.
Some of us can be a little more wary than others.
So what did
This
you
is
say?
excellent. Fresh mint. I can appreciate this.
My specialty.
Huh. I'm sure.
I'll sit down across from her.
None of the others are sitting. They're all standing.
That's okay. Power move.
You see dark eyes, light eyes, multicolored eyes. As the flames of the fire flicker.
Can I do a quick, just like glance around in insight? Like, do they all look confident? Like, do their eyes look confident?
Okay, give an insight check.
That's what I'm looking for.
A group insight check.
Yeah.
Where's our little buddy?
He's nearby. He's right by Jacob.
He doesn't.
Oh.
Can I insight check him a little bit?
Sure.
See if maybe he's feeling a little
Okay.
confident in himself.
Insight? 19 for my group insight check. I'm looking for wavering.
19.
Oh, they drip confidence.
Okay, never mind.
I also got a 19.
19. He seems uncertain, and his eyes are darting from person to person. They linger. He's weighing his options right now. He knows who these people are.
He knows them?
Okay. So he's behind Jacob?
He's behind Jacob. Jacob's keeping tabs on him.
Okay, so he is aware that he's behind him. Okay.
Allow me to be frank. You are wanted. There's quite a bounty on your head. Both of you. Not as familiar with you, and I'm sure one less husky individual will make certain individuals happy. No?
One less what? Huskied individual?
Tusked individual. She's talking about Zoom.
Oh, okay. Husky. I'm like, what? Okay. Sorry.
Husky individual. Yeah, we got a bunch of husky men rocking around.
Zoom gives this little bit of a snarl, showing off his tusks. It is unfortunate, yes, but we've come across a few individuals who, how do I say, are familiar with your skills. Came across a few, had a few reports, and I think it would be beneficial if we worked together. Huh?
How would you propose we do that?
Oh, excellent. We are willing to move some numbers, allow certain things to slip by. Certain contracts sometimes are not fulfilled for years at a time. With a single word, contract on you could have been misplaced. All we ask is that you assist us in retrieving one of our own.
From?
Few cities east of here. Past Merlay, a place called Alrine.
You're saying you lost a member. Or you're saying he's been captured.
They ended up getting captured. It was quite unfortunate, and also unfortunate for us. There's been a lot of activity in the city. This is troublesome for us, and it might have been let slip that certain names of our members might have been compromised. Cannot have these. This individual just needs to be brought back to us so we can ensure that he was not the link in the chain. No obligation to join our organization. Although, if you were interested, we have a great number of resources that you might find optimal for your given circumstances. All I need you to do is retrieve this one person.
Can I make an insight check maybe on Jacob, see what he thinks of whatever she's saying?
Jacob is behind you, and you'd have to turn your entire body around to see him, taking your eyes off of her.
Okay.
Oh, I'm still linked to Nora. What is Nora thinking to me right now? Why am I always the main speaker?
You speak first.
Well, because you're not going to.
Dude, you beat her at initiative when it comes to talking every time.
Well, it's because I like wait and she doesn't say anything, so I'm like,
No, you don't wait.
Processing.
You jump in. It's fine.
I wait
Jump in.
long enough.
Jump in.
I wait long enough.
Hang on. So.
So she's asking us to retrieve an individual from where? You like kind of cut out on like you said west.
East.
So the way we're heading.
Yes, that is correct. A city called Alrine.
And I've looked at the map. Where is that in retrospect where we're going?
It's east. You all are still headed east. And essentially, if you stayed on your current course, just heading directly east, you would end up hitting Alrine.
Have I heard anything about Elrine recently?
You haven't passed any travelers, you haven't talked to anybody. How would you know anything?
So I've seen it on my map. What about my other map in my sketchbook? Did it ever have an original fairy dot?
Did not.
Why would a group of your obvious skill and caliber want to recruit the two of us, whenever you all obviously have skills?
How would we risk our own? When we could easily settle a debt. Taking on you and your group obviously is going to cost time and resources, and not that we're incapable of the divine.
Divine?
Bringing back some of
what
our
the hell
own.
does that mean?
See that?
Divine?
Yeah, what is that supposed to mean?
Magic,
Like-
I think.
Like she's saying like divine intervention? Or like just like we have magic abilities and you'll use them to kick your ass with. Like, is that what she's saying? Or is she literally saying, like, ooh, she's a god? She really think that highly of herself?
You're supposed to make an insight check.
Well, I said that. Can I insight check what she means?
It's an intelligence check.
Natural 18. So,
Seems like she's insinuating that they have access to abilities that can bring back the dead.
Oh!
God damn it. I got a real strong cleric. I'm just a baby. Fuck.
Alright, so she said, why whisker?
We would rather be paid what we are owed for a contract and let something accidentally slip through the cracks. As long as you didn't make any more trouble, of course. Your names will be forgotten. Right now, they believe you are Raven? Was one of your names. Law was another. Ember, I believe.
Did you say Paul? Did you just
Claw.
say... Oh,
Claw.
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 Oh, fuck.
Ember was another. And... remind me again. It was you. Points to you, Talavin. Which one did you pick? Freya. I remember now. Isn't the point. We know things. We're willing to do things. And as long as these names disappeared, I won't remember your faces. I'll make sure of that. Don't worry. I have a reputation to uphold. No, the bounties for your heads. And stakes. Be unfortunate for you to lose those. Lovely tea, by the way. Put it down. See, you're thinking and need some time. Obviously, associating yourselves with criminals after you've burned down buildings and stolen personal property. Obviously, that is permissible. We'll give you some time to think about it. Be right over there. Altering our horses. Gets up. She, like, if you do try to run or anything else, it would be very unfortunate. But keep in mind, this is a limited time offer. We need our job done. You need this bounty off of your back. And already see you sweat as you glance over your shoulder.
Who the fuck glanced over their shoulder? Nobody. Are you glancing? No. I've just been staring at her. Sophia keeps looking at Nora, seeing if she's going to say anything in our mind link, but...
If you think back to your memory as you all were riding horses, you all had to make perception checks looking over your shoulder. Oh, it's almost like she's referring to what you've been working on all day.
She got better eyesight than us. That's fucking stupid. I'll just keep looking at her. I'm not going to say anything.
She turns her back on you and walks to the horses, and the others file behind. Make a perception check.
Oh, man.
Natural 20.
Natural 1.
Natural 20. Talavin.
27.
When he was talking about the divine, you watched one of the figures shift. Body frame seems familiar.
Can I make an intelligence check on myself and see if maybe I could guess?
Sure.
I don't know who it could possibly be.
It's Raymond.
That's an intelligence check on myself.
You can point it out to me.
8.
Give yourself advantage.
I mean, as they're walking away, can I point it out to her?
I mean, you're in my head.
Oh, yeah, I'm in her...
You're always in my head.
I'll kind of mention it to her in my head. Can I get advantage on my intelligence check?
So she has to make one.
Okay, you have to make one.
You know, that's okay. I'm kind of smart after I just rolled a 1. Gosh darn it. It's not very good. No, the 14. It's not very good.
14?
Oh my God.
That's not good. Same relatively narrow shoulders. Same body type. Same length as an adolescent.
Adolescent?
Wait, it's like a little kid? Not like not William.
Not juvenile. Adolescent.
And
Wait, whoa.
Female?
You mean like old twin boy over here?
Shoot! They brought her back to the dead. Oh, shoot! Ow!
Who the fuck can do that?
Is
Like,
it-
that's
so it's
not even a
female?
spell.
It's female. Yeah, it is. Female?
It's been days.
Yeah.
Usually, like, Great Restoration has to happen within, like, a day.
It's like 3 days.
Or, like, a minute.
We left them.
I know, but we buried them. Like, how would they even... I mean, I guess we didn't... I didn't, like, fucking cover it up, but, like... What the fuck?
Well, at least she's not dead. I mean, that's nice. But that...
Yeah, well, you don't just survive something like that and then have you brought back from the grave a day later and be the same. That's fucked.
She would be...
I'm gonna wait for them to leave.
Leave.
And I'm
What are
gonna
their
wave
horses?
over... I'm gonna wave over the one kid. Well, I guess I won't do that yet.
Which, oddly enough, was when he was looking around, his eyes kept going to that same figure.
I'm gonna just kind of wave everybody out, be like, we need to talk. So
Everybody comes out. Wyatt does not.
That's fine. Everybody. She was the only figure that looked familiar. Because obviously there was like 3 other people in those graves.
Hmm?
Did anybody else look familiar?
Nope.
I guess maybe a couple of them got smart.
There's 1, 2.
Well, there's
3,
me,
4,
you,
5.
Zoom, Jacob, Wyatt, Jen.
Jen Doyle Spice.
Jen. But Intelel, yeah, but not Spice. She's not fighting. And then this kid would probably immediately turn on us. I think. For his sister, for my brother, if I was him, turn. So now there's 8 of them.
There's 8 of them, and there's basically 5-ish.
Yeah.
Maybe 6-ish. Okay, that's not.
And Jen's not
odds.
feeling 100%.
Right, okay.
I'm just thinking this in my head as everybody's coming out and sitting down or standing up, or I'm just kind of sitting there, just kind of hands. I'm just kind of sitting crisscross applesauce, just kind of hands folded, just kind of looking to the fire, doing a think. Doing a think.
You're doing a think.
I do a think. Does this kid say anything? How does he look?
Looks paler. Definitely paler. But it's obviously not something that he can confirm while everyone has their hoods and masks on.
Right, since we killed her, she wants revenge, probably.
I mean, probably.
I kind of would. Alright, so you all were listening in on this.
Yeah, seem to, know what they're doing.
Yes.
Jacob. Yeah, they seem to know what they're doing. You weren't kidding. You screwed over a really powerful person, or they knew who to contact.
Yeah, they knew who to contact.
It's messed up.
Yeah, what's also messed up is I'm not super into human smuggling either.
We could offer a counter deal.
I mean, what do we have to offer? They could probably kill us. I mean, if they're bringing back people from the dead, then there's an issue.
Because right now they want us to travel east and
Did they seem to have an interest in Jacob when she saw him? Like, did she seem to insinuate that if we didn't do with what she was wanting, that somebody besides the 2 of us and maybe Zoom would
It seemed like the group was implicated.
Okay.
She knows what you guys are. Like she knows what you guys are wanted for, but by association, it does not seem like she's going to relent. The overall vibe you got was, you all are the targets, and anybody associated with you might as well be bonus.
So were they insinuating that this person is a captive there, staying in this town?
From what it sounded like, this person is beyond their reach.
So like a captive.
The specifics were not listed, but it sounds like this person is beyond their reach, and they are known in the city. Therefore, can't get in without raising everyone's alarms.
Did it seem like when she was calling us by our fake names that she might know our real names?
You got the vibe she was very confident about the information she gleaned.
Question, were their masks similar to Glacier's?
No.
No? Okay, good. That's good.
They're the cloth. They're like cloth masks that go right above their nose. The only thing you can really see were their eyes, like right above their eyebrow ridge.
Okay.
Glacial's face, you've only ever seen his eyes because it's like a hard wooden mask. It goes from top to bottom, and it looks like it has had some kind of attachment that kept it from flying off or being pulled away.
Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
And it was black and white, and it looked like it had lightning cracking down its face.
Okay. My bad. I had the wrong image. I mean, what do you think?
I mean,
We don't.
I don't see a lot of options. I'm not gonna get a bunch of us killed over this. Ooh, man. I mean, and who knows? Well, I'm not gonna say that out loud. In telepathically to Nora. I mean, we could use this to our advantage. If we get to this place, talk to this person, maybe they are a snitch, which sounds terrible, and maybe we can use that to our advantage as well to get away from all of this. I mean, if whoever it is already snitching, then I mean, what's the difference between snitching to somebody else and us?
Using them as leverage. Once we have what they want, use it as leverage.
I know, but who's to say that they're not going to make us bring along one of their group with us? I would not feel comfortable with that.
It's likely they'll probably tag along behind all of them. We will have
I know, but they said that
escort.
They were saying that they couldn't get into this town because they were known, correct?
Mm-hmm.
So they can't make it into the town.
Means they'll be on the outside if we ever tried to leave. But I say we agree. I say that out loud, by the way. I know it's hard to tell. We need like a little sign like, this is telepathically. And then this is a fire. Sorry.
Jacob. I don't really see any other option, honestly. I mean, at least at this given point in time, they definitely seem to know what they're doing.
Yeah.
An organization that's dedicated themselves, it sounds like, to this. So, in the circumstances, I mean, I don't like Owen anybody as much as the next person, but
it's not your debt to pay. All right.
About how
you also needed help. I mean, or at least it'll be a little bit easier.
Yeah. I don't think we realized just how in over our heads we were. Shit. We could have taken them if they hadn't raised those 3 motherfuckers from the dead.
Did you say that?
Talavin says under her breath. In her mind. I don't know why I said under her breath. Sophia said it under her breath. Talavin said it in her head. She was thinking it. She's just like, fuck you. God damn.
Alright, I think we definitely will have to have more details. Of course, they'll provide them, but...
I'm curious to see if they have a way of making sure that this gets like a magical contract of some kind. You know what I mean?
Yes.
But I mean, for now, I guess we can just wave them back over or something? Okay, we're done. You can come back to... No, I'm just kidding. Whoa. No, I'm just kidding.
For like I'm just gonna kind of scan around and get like a group eye, like Zoom's eyes. Like, does he look like he agrees, disagrees, wants us to be captured and out of his life?
He looks reluctant, and he really doesn't like the entire group, particularly who appears to be their leader, who made that comment. At the same time, going against all of these individuals, he's seen a lot of stuff, and he won't go down without a fight. He also knows that there's a right time to strike.
We need to wait for the right time.
Perception check. Can I see Wyatt anywhere?
Perception check.
Natural 20.
With your perception?
27. Probably still not enough.
Shoot!
Let me double check.
Because if I can see him, she probably could have.
Yeah.
No, you don't see him.
Damn! That's max for me, bro. Max.
Max.
I just make a mental note of, goddamn. Okay. Can I just know what he rolled just because I'd like to know?
He rolled a natural 19 plus 10 for his stealth.
Damn, I was one away. One.
2.
Oh, you said 19.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're good. Nah.
19 plus 10 is 29.
Math. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
I'm sorry.
Alright, so.
Damn, how do I get that up? My wisdom's already is.
It's okay. Alright.
You have no idea where Wyatt is.
Damn.
He's good at what he does.
I'm just gonna make a mental note, be like, I need to take a couple lessons. Okay. How far away are they? This group of other people?
About 60 or so feet.
I could telepathically link with one of them and freak the fuck out.
Just for funsies.
Because it's 60 feet away. It's somebody I can see within 60 feet. I think is what I just read. Hold on. I want to look it up again.
But then they'd know you have that power.
I think it's 10 feet per level.
Hold on.
I think you're at 50 feet. You're level 5.
Hold on.
Because that may give them more information.
You speak telepathically to any creature 60 feet of you. You don't need to share a language. Creature must... What?
Link with the twin.
Oh, dear.
Of course she'll be like, you killed me, murder.
But the creature must be able to understand at least one language. I don't see... hold on. A limitation. Hold on. It says you can... Okay, this one's different than the other one. Hold on. Number of feet. Okay, yeah, 10 times. Okay, yeah, you're right. I don't know why these two are different. Oh, it says Unearthed Arcana Kalistar Features. This is a official Kalistar Features. I don't know what the difference is, so that's weird, but okay. Okay. Cool. Oh, that means it gets longer and longer with every level I go up. So 50
You have to have visuals. You have to have visuals on them. That's the only thing.
Yeah, I have to have visuals on them within 10 times
50
my
feet.
level.
You have to move up 10 feet if you really want to communicate with them telepathically right now.
Can I, if I did glance over, could I pick out which one was the twin that I thought might be the twin?
A perception check.
Natural 20.
Wow.
What is happening?
You do pick out the one who is currently eyes trained on the silhouette of her brother.
Okay, maybe not all evil there. Still on the lookout for the brother, so that's good.
I'm gonna look over at the kid, Elrid. I'm just gonna be like, you alright?
You really think that's her?
I do.
I think it could be.
His knees waver. He collapses to the ground, puts his head between his knees.
I'm gonna go over to him and just kind of like kneel next to him. What am I doing? Okay. So, just breathe.
I'll
We'll
make a
find a
cup
way.
of... I'll get like a cup and put some water in it and give it to him. Just some like water.
He takes it, just pours it over his wrist.
Be like, we'll figure something out. We don't have the answers now, but...
I'll get a rag and put some water on it and just hand it to him since he just dumped the water on it. That's what I should have done in the first place, but I didn't.
Alright, we're gonna call him back over. So I'm just gonna stand and just kind of like face their direction, like so that they can see me in full, and just kind of like stand there and making eye contact with the group. That's a good signal.
Is she the only one facing us though? The one girl?
No, some of them are facing, some of them are talking amongst themselves.
And I assume you said one of the shorter ones was the one that was speaking. Did she look human? What did she? You said she took her mask off.
Looks, has humanoid features, pointed ears.
Okay, so like a half elf probably. Half something.
She's only about 3 foot tall.
Oh. Okay. God knows what that motherfucker could do. Oh, God.
Halflings are inherently lucky.
Yeah, I know.
Get to reroll ones.
Yeah, halfling. It's beautiful. Alright, yeah, so I'm standing like kind of to beckon them, I guess, but I'm not gonna like, we're ready. Ding.
She gives a quick snap. The others immediately stand at attention seeing this. You see some of them pull up their masks since they were actually behind their horses, but they pull them up. Come forward.
I'm still seated. Just
begin filtering back into the camp. He sits down across from you. Huh. Longer than expected. What did you come up with?
We, of course, would like more details, but we will accept your offer.
Excellent. Look forward to our partnership.
temporary
Tell me what.
partnership.
Jacob, let me goes over to the cart. You see some of them instinctually give him these eyes and grab at what look like hilts of daggers and very short swords, but the individual, she pauses everyone. He goes and gets one of the smaller casks, one of the smaller barrels of wine. Brings out, he's like, how about a toast? I don't know. I guess this is what we end up doing.
Gets everybody drunk. Then we kill them all. I'm sorry.
Says Talavin out loud.
Says Talavin out loud. I'm just kidding.
Then opens and begins pouring out in various cups and bowls. Takes it and tastes it. With that, she takes a sip. This is excellent. Gestures and the others go over and accept this temporary offering of peace.
Did Talal poison it?
Oh, Jacob just drank out of it.
I know. That would have been a good option.
That would have been a great option, though. I was just thinking of that. What the fuck is...
Well, Talal didn't have any poison. It's fine. It's fine.
If you rolled an intelligence check, you would have remembered that he spent a lot of time in a certain mansion.
Yeah, he had all kinds of things.
Great number of poisons.
He is a poison master. Yeah.
Currently, they have been all quiet. They're hiding.
Yeah, I figured. I mean... Shit.
Alright, well, it's too late now. Oh well.
It's fine.
Didn't use our resources. Gosh darn it! Sorry.
It's so hard to remember everything in the moment because you're just like panicking.
Panic. My mind just... Okay, sorry.
They all sit down. There's a tenseness, even as they drink. You can see whenever they pull down their masks and pull off their hoods. They drink.
I see their faces. I am memorizing their fucking faces right now.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, that is not fucking good. 11.
11. A lot of their features are scarred or mottled. And for the most part, she keeps trying to get your attention as she begins discussing some of the details.
I guess I will turn my attention to her for now. Damn it.
Individual that we need you to acquire is currently being detained by the local law enforcement. Something about a petty theft. All nonsense. We know better. Individual is Hhatu Strip.
Madison.
Yes.
Spelling.
Of course not. Hhatu Strevil.
E-R-V what?
VIL. Hhatu Strip.
Breville?
Strevil.
B-R.
Oh, B-R. B-R.
Brevil. Breville.
Or
Brr, evil?
Breville.
I don't know. I had E-R. I had E-R-V-I-L. So, I don't know what the fuck is going on there.
It's fine.
Hhatu Strip. Wonderful individual. If they're doing what I think they're doing, that is unacceptable. If he's cooperating, then he needs to be re-educated. What else do you need to know?
Maybe a description of what he looks like.
Oh, all of the human types. A little bit shorter. At least in reference to me, he's taller, but maybe around 4'8", 4'9". So hard to keep track above my own.
So what was the
Dark
first thing
hair.
she described of him?
He's human.
Human? Okay, human.
A human type.
Human type. Okay.
Dark hair, dark eyes. Slightly balding on one side where he's been thrust into the wall one too many times. It's where everyone goes for the same side. They scrape him against the walls. Most likely being detained in a higher security area. There are many guards. There are many law enforcement individuals, and they are very well equipped. But you won't have anything to worry about. News of you has been conveniently forgotten.
The what has been forgotten?
We've been forgotten? Is that what she just said?
Ah,
News of you has been conveniently forgotten.
okay. Convenient. I see. Means we're saving that down.
We do not care how. We do not care where, per se. What we care about is when. We need him in 2 weeks.
How far away is this town that we're... Because you said it's not the town we're currently headed towards. It was past it.
You all have essentially 4-ish days to get to the next area. And then the town right after that, based on your map, as you take a peek at it, would only take you 2 days to get from there.
And that's the town we need to be in?
That's the town you need to be in.
What's
So
the name
you
of
all
this?
essentially will arrive there in 6 days. If you don't stop in the town that you are going through.
What's the name of this town that we need to be in?
The one that you need to be in is Alryne. Alryne. The one that you're going to pass through is Merlay. Murlay. So you're going to go through Merlay to Alryne.
So that would give us, okay. You said you need him in 2 weeks.
Weeks.
Does that mean we have to bring him somewhere else, or just outside of the city? Or just outside
That's outside of the city. It's the western entrance. Western gate. Where you will be entering from. It should be easy to remember. Oh?
Feel like she's being condescending. I'm going to keep my mouth shut. Talavin does not like condescendingness.
Here's another drink. Set it down.
And if we do this for you, we will be permanently forgotten from your organization.
Of course. Unless you wish to join, and then your merits will gladly be carried over.
How can we be sure?
Oh, you think we'll go against our word? We're an organization built on mutual trust.
Well, pardon my mutual trust, but it's not very trusting.
Don't really know if that makes any sense, but
It really doesn't.
It's okay. It kind of sounded cool.
It sounded cool, so that's all that matters.
sounded cool.
I'm sorry, that was so weird. The second it came out of my mouth, I was like, that sounded fucking stupid.
It's fine.
What assurance do you need from us? What can we give to help ease our minds?
Maybe a token or way of ever running into or preventing someone from your organization from coming after us again?
Do you need one for each of you?
Yes.
How many is that?
Hold on. Talavin knows immediately, but Sophia has to math. Hold on.
It would be 4, but you don't want to.
No. No, I'm gonna hold on, and then I'm gonna say halal, spice, and gin. So that would be like 8, right? Just fucking lie. I mean, technically, I assume she probably knows. If she saw me look over my shoulder one time as a perception check, she probably knows how many people that we have. Like, correct? I mean, there's 7 horses. I mean, there's 1 horse per person as of right now.
We have an extra. You could say 7 because we have 7 horses.
We have 7 horses, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Wait a second. Don't we have an extra horse?
You got one for the kid.
Yeah, but
We have an extra.
we have an extra one.
Kiwi and tart.
Yeah, because technically,
Yeah.
okay, so however many horses we have, that's how many tokens I'll say. How many horses?
We have 6 horses.
6. 1, 2.
The 2 I stole, Jacob and Wyatt, Arthur.
Oh,
Okay, yes, that is 7. That is 7.
Say
8?
8.
I'll say, okay, I'll just be like 8. The second she asks me that, I'll say 8. Because Sophia could not even slightly remember who is even in our group currently because my mind is blank.
No, we have too many NPCs.
Yeah, I'm just kind of, my brain is blanking.
8. Well, we intended to see if that one wanted to come with us, but I only see the 5 of all of you.
Some of us
Looks at Zoom, you, Nora, Jacob, and Elred.
So she's insinuating she doesn't see Wyatt?
But we give her
I know she didn't get it, though. Bro, maybe she didn't know her natural 20 like I did. And maybe she rolled a 19 and she's one under, just like me.
It's like we gave her a big number. We gave her 8.
And I'll just say 8.
I'll give one to each of you. Unless that's going to be a problem.
God damn it, Wyatt. You're sneaky shit.
Well, we probably don't need them. Hang on, is it the...
Wait a second,
Are you referring to the tokens that most of your fallen comrades carry? Because we have plenty of those.
No, this is personal. She reaches into her coin purse at her hip, which has been slightly covered by the attire she wears. Pulls out a different coin. This is my personal coin. This will ensure your safety, but I only have a certain... means flipping it between each finger. I only have so many of these, so I need to know how many I need to give out.
We have to have 5.
Missions are expensive, you see, and I prefer not to waste my money.
She has not mentioned Raymond, right?
Don't mention him.
I'm not going to, but I'm curious.
We should just say 5.
5. I'll lower my number. I'll be like 5.
We're taking that one with us. Will 4 not suffice?
No. We had someone with us previously, and I would like to make sure they are also removed from your memory.
Need a name from all of you then?
We have to sign a contract.
She does produce a piece of parchment.
Fucking shit.
Begins writing.
Shoot. Can I write my fake name?
Probably not.
What was my fake name?
I mean, I'm not important, so, I'm just gonna put my name, but you're the only one that's got issues. I say telepathically.
Okay. Oh no, this is one of... Wait, Percept, is this one of those blood contracts?
Arcana check. Is this some shit?
It's a piece of paper.
No.
It's not really what you check for Arcana.
Yeah, what, is she doing anything particular? Is it looking
Writing in ink.
shifty? Where'd she get that ink from?
It just looks like a vial of ink.
Arcana check. You do
Sure.
not want to sign a... Okay,
That's a natural 18 plus 6.
take your 20.
24.
It smells like ink.
Because with blood contracts, you die if you don't get it.
Oh my god.
You don't do it. But it's not a blood contract, it's just a normal piece of paper.
And you're saying we all have to sign this? Or could just one of us?
All of you, if you really want the protection of our group. Not in order not to implicate any of you.
This isn't anything too crazy, right? It's just a contract.
Well, in order for it to be official and in order for it to be binding, there is something else that needs to be done.
And what is that?
You sign in your blood. We have to make sure that it is legal and binding between us.
Could only one of us sign in blood?
Unfortunately, no.
just want to attack these people.
Motherfucker, if you do that shit to me again, I swear to God.
She flips the parchment around, blows on it, and hands it to you.
Hold on, she
Where
didn't
you
sign in
see-
blood?
She did.
I didn't see her do that. What the fuck?
As she wrote in her name, she quickly jabbed her palm and wrote her name.
So
Bitch.
is this
See,
insinuating
is
that Wyatt's definitely gonna have to come out here and do this? If he
I'm not
wants one of
signing.
these? You're not signing, dude. What are we?
She should have just signed her real name.
Yeah, I guess we don't.
her name is Demia Keenseeker.
What was her name?
Demia Keenseeker.
You gonna spell that? Because we all know we need that spelled.
Dimia and Keen Seeker. Keenseeker.
You said, can you spell the first name? It like woggled out on my connection.
Demia. Dimia. Mia.
I thought you were saying Mia. And then you said D. And I was like,
Demia. Mia Keenseeker. She wraps her hands.
Wait, question.
Read it over.
Whenever they took their masks off, was it the girl? The twin for sure?
that's why she was saying we were gonna take the one kid with her.
Yeah, I know, but like, I just wanted to make sure.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's her.
Okay.
She is death glaring all of you.
I have questions.
I'm not even looking at her, not giving her the time of day. Death glare me all you want, bitch. I will wrap my hand around you, inflict wounds you again, motherfucker. I'm kidding. Sophia's raging. Talavin is not. Sophia is raging. Talavin is not.
See the contract. I hereby, the undersigned, agree to the following terms and conditions. The retrieval and safe delivery, live delivery, of Hhatu Breville. Individual of the organization identified as the Levin Spires. In exchange for the freedom, liberty, and nullification of contract of Lady Laloff. And council.
And counsel what?
It says the council.
That's the list of names, probably.
No, it's probably you.
No. This is.
Those aren't a council.
There are multiple councils.
All right, okay. It just says the council.
It's not connected.
I'll point out towards the council and I'll be like, do you want to name these people? So I don't run into them later on down the road.
Point to the council.
Yes.
It will be of no consequence. They will not know where you are. Looks to Nora.
Told you. Yeah, I fucking knew this shit was not just about us. They are not coming after us for some stupid bitch. This was just an excuse. This was just an excuse. Talavin is like, guy fucking knew it, guy fuck.
We're so linked. Nora's like, gosh darn it, why?
Is there a problem with the wording of the contract? Oh, there's the further paragraphs. I hope you see. You look down in the further paragraphs and it says any necessary materials, covers, documentation will be provided if necessary. Delivery of Hhatu Breville is to be in 2 weeks. A grace period upon permission granted of an additional week if necessary. Contact is to be made on the western side of the gate of Alrine. Failure results in death. The collection of original bounty.
Talavin is straight-faced reading this. Sophia's freaking out. I'm sorry if you all can't tell the difference. Talavin's fine.
I can't tell the difference.
Sophia's reading it. I'm not going to read it out loud. I'm just going to read it to myself, and then I'll hand it to Nora to read. And then if Jacob wants to read it, I'll give it to him as well.
Jacob wants to read it, and you just see him.
But at the council, and she looked at Nora. Gosh darn it. Okay, insight check. It's what she thinks it is.
I don't even have to inside check that. I know exactly.
I know.
Insight check on.
But how could she?
I'll do it as well because Nora's told me about
On
this.
the chick. On the.
Okay, yeah, okay. Sure, roll an insight check.
Nora's freaked out. She doesn't know.
Talavin is actually cool, calm, collected. 21, maybe?
It seems like she's pretty confident she has the right individuals who match the description provided to her by a certain group of individuals. And it's the council. The Feywild, but...
Yeah, we're still linked, and I'm just...
initial part is omitted.
We're still linked.
What was that last bit?
The part about the Feywild has been omitted for various reasons.
Because originally, Nora was in Talavin's head saying, it's a blood contract, we're not signing it. And now I'm like, no, I think we're going to have to.
Do you know what a blood contract is? Nora? Talavin? Because Nora, from another life, understood what a blood contract was.
Well, I mean, technically it said down at the bottom, if it's failed, we die. So, I mean, that kind of explains it, doesn't it?
Does it, though? Need you to roll an intelligence check or a history check to determine whether or not you actually know what kind of contract this is.
History, intelligence, they're the same.
23.
Come on. Tainted 20.
Tainted 20. You both have heard of very dangerous contracts. As she pricked herself, that's when this notion came up that this is actually a blood contract.
And with a 23, would I know of any way to get out of it without dying?
Wording is very specific.
Mm-hmm. Wording is very specific. Okay, so the wording, it said...
I hereby, the undersigned, will deliver individual known as Autor Breville alive and safe to the individuals known as the 11 Spires. Essentially, is what it is.
Oh, no, I want word for word what it says. You just said. So it actually says delivered to...
Yeah.
Delivered to them.
Alive. Oh, fuck.
Since we are both...
Hold on.
No.
Hold on, really quickly. Read the part... can you just read the whole thing over? Because I want to go over the part where she talks about us. Just to make sure that we're going to actually get a good end of this deal. If we even come out of this live. Please.
The part about you guys is essentially as payment for services rendered, the undersigned will receive their freedoms, various liberties, and essentially any bounty placed on them by Lady Elaloth or by the council are voided.
I'll say something, actually, after I'm done reading it, I hand it off. I'll be like, could we amend one thing on this?
Huh? What is that?
I'd like to add in, on top of the bounty on Lady Elaloth and this council, any future bounties.
Holds out her hand. As long as you don't go after one of our own, I do not see why this should be an issue.
Link. No,
Takes
I'm not
paper
gonna
back.
sign this. Just so you know. Thinking in the head.
Well, then you're
Also writes in, and any future bounties placed on the individuals, lest they attack a member knowingly attack a member of the Love Inspires. Attack.
Are you going to hold on to this contract?
That one's for you. Once you sign, there is an element of it that goes back to where we are, where we work out of. Our various documentation to ensure that we are pulling our end of the bargain. This one's for you.
And you could ensure that no one prying eyes would be able to see it except for your organization.
I would take offense that anyone would be able to get into the area where our documents are stored if this wine were not so divine. He looks at Jacob and gives a wink. He looks back. Rest assured, the only liability we have is with individuals who allow their tongues to slip. And even then, they're gracious. We allow chance for explanation.
Well, with an organization with such high security and a reputation, I would expect that your word alone should be enough.
Of course. But this is for you. You did not think that I was trustworthy. And that is why we must sign this now.
Oof. Talavin thinks in her head.
That's what I was afraid of.
Yeah.
I thought my word would have been enough, but evidently you need some proof that we mean no harm, as long as our end of the bargain is taken care of.
Well, do forgive us for being wary.
Of course, I would expect no less. This is why we are interested in working with you. Potentially now and in the future, unless you don't wish to have any more interactions, which we understand. We are a specialized group, after all.
Yes, indeed, I do see that. You all must have...
Jacob just looks at you, Talavin. He's trying to catch your attention.
I will, speak mind link with him? Is he trying to mind link with me? Because I know we know I can do that.
Trying.
I'll look back at him.
He does. Yeah, you've linked with all of them. I'm pretty sure you have.
Yeah, not Wyatt. I have not done that to Wyatt because I'm pretty sure that would scar him for eternity.
I mean your head.
I mean your head. He's already terrified of me. So he's just trying to get my attention in general?
Or does he want me to link with him? Can I inside check him?
Does that?
Okay, I will link with him.
Looks things like it doesn't say anything about Wyatt and I. No, that is by association. I know for a fact Wyatt's been also trying to keep his head down.
I'm trying to get us out of signing those contracts. Just let me talk.
Do you have telepathically back to Jacob, do you have a recommendation?
Insert cool to the list.
Insert what?
Have them add Sir Cool to the list.
Sir Cool, like COOL.
CIRCUL.
All right, hold
Sir
on.
Cool.
CIR. What?
CUL.
CUL. You want me to add him to the list of people with about
the just add it to the list. He'll come out. I know he will. Say it.
One more addition.
So many amendments. A persuasion roll.
Oh! Shit. 19. I feel like her
19.
persuasion is gonna be so high though.
He takes it. What is the name?
Sir Cool. C-U-L. That's what you said, right? C-U-L. Sir. Oh, wait a second. It's one word?
It's one name. He's not a sir.
Oh, I thought it was. Okay. I thought
Sir Cool.
I'll just say Sir Cool. S-I-R-C-U-L. Whatever the fuck she just said it.
Hang on, say that again.
Oh, whoa. Madison, you said, is it one word or two words? Because I couldn't tell.
One word.
One word.
It's one word.
You said S-I-R-C-U-L.
Did C.
But C-I-R-C-U-L?
C-I-R-C-U-L.
Then Talavin would know how to spell that, apparently, because fucking people know how to spell this weird ass shit. And I will say C-I-R-C-U-L. One word. That's what she said, right? One word. She said one word, right?
Yes.
I'm so scared.
Add his name to the list.
Interesting. He adds the name. I am very interested now. Hands it back. This must be to that magical fifth member you were referring to. Don't worry. Be under the protection of the contract as long as they sign.
Perception check, where's Wyatt now? Just kidding.
You can perception check and see.
Oh, cocked. Fuck. That was a natural 22. Ooh, that's a 19! But it's still not enough because my technical perception didn't go up, so it's still only 26.
You can see something shift. And what you thought was part of a tree was actually him hiding in the bottom part of the hollow. As you can just barely see his eye, that silver-ringed eye poke out. Ducks out. You can see there's a slight rustle. He walks out from behind. She turns. The rest of the group grab near their daggers. Shows his hands. They lower theirs. Continue drinking. Like, wow, it is not every day I am fooled by a tree. Shudders
I roll a natural
visibly.
20 and still can't see somebody. God, fuck. Man's a fucking
So
ninja.
he shudders?
Shudders. As Jacob looks like... You can see they exchange muttered words back and forth very quickly, very subtly. As she hands the contract back, along with this beautiful metal quill. Have a deal?
I will break my contact with Jacob and link with Nora and be like, bro, now or never. As I'm taking the contract, I'll go first. I don't say anything. Well, I said that to Nora technically, I guess, telepathically. I'll just take the contract, I'll prick my finger and sign ye old name. We're so fucked.
Looks, you're going to need more blood than that.
But she's more blood?
You barely prick your finger.
I mean, I wouldn't be in the
Okay.
light. I just did like a sign.
Yeah.
If I need more, I'll go back for more.
Just hold punch your hand.
Oh, man.
You dip your hand and sign your name. Talavin Naerstar. Watch as there's this very faint onto the contract. Jacob and Wyatt both nod and jab their hands and write. Zoom, looking slightly, mildly panicked. He doesn't know how to read. Doesn't know how to write.
No, I've been teaching him his letters. It's just Z-U-M. I've taught him how to write his
Not
name.
that part of the common language yet.
Fuck. Oh, shit. Shit.
Zoom takes it, looks panicked, comes over to you and
I'll help him. I'll help him. Right.
jabs it in his hand. He winces. The quill enters. You can see his blood is darker. You're all's.
Oh,
right.
yeah, help him write out his name. I don't know his last name. Does he have a last name? How do you know?
He doesn't have a last name.
Okay, just Zoom then. Just his name. Regular name.
Which the same letters coalesce on the page.
Oh, yes.
Solidifying.
Nora's very pale at this moment. I don't see how she could hide her
I feel like
panic.
Talavin's the only one being cool, calm, and collected for once in her whole life because she
Yeah.
was freaking earlier.
Because Mackenzie's not even keeping her cool, and it's not even my life on the line. Like, this is too much. We shouldn't have done this.
I don't know what the fuck we were gonna do.
As you're holding the paper, staring at the letters, Demia looks at Elrid and says, I would not want to part you from your sibling. So I invite you to join us, or she looks at his sister, or feel free to join him. You're not obligated to remain if you do not wish. Elrid looks truly conflicted.
It's your destiny. You need to make your own decisions.
Steps over to the love inspires.
She's gonna sign it, but she's very just glossy-eyed, like just signs her real name, Nora Naerstar.
You prick your hand and write your name, and it is over. There you are. My name and the names of some of my other associates. Do you wish them to sign as well?
No.
Yes.
No.
No.
Yours is enough.
Good. Oh, and here, she pulls out a few more of the tokens and hands them across the flames to you. In case you should run across anyone else. Have a good night. She stands up and thank you for the wine. It was excellent. Turns and walks back toward the horses. And should you need anything, we shall bunk elsewhere should you feel uncomfortable with us. Just over there. She points on the opposite side of the road towards another cluster of trees. Is satisfactory?
That will be fine.
Of course. Have a good night. Pulls her mask back up.
Before Elrond leaves, or well, am I assuming that we'll see them in the morning?
I don't know.
Alright, I'm gonna assume that we might not, because they might, you never know. They might just follow us from invisibility or some bullshit. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna go get the horse that I've had Elrond using, and I'm gonna give it to him.
Thanks.
And I'll look at him and I'll just be like, it's your life. It's your choice. You have to make of it what you can. Take care of your sister.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, that's pretty good.
Persuade?
21.
Anyone? Okay.
I'm not trying to persuade him.
Well, if he can get his sister out of there, he should leave.
So looks in your eyes. Leads the horse away. Deep
That's a
rest.
good moment, though.
Yeah. I meant to say something different, but it came out a little weird, and then I just didn't want to add on to it, but that was fine, I think. I think I kind of got my point across.
Nora's still holding the contract with the quill. Or did she take the quill back?
Yeah, she probably took the quill back, but the contract's
That was
ours.
a pretty cool quill. Yeah, she's gonna lean up against one of the few sparse trees.
I'll take the
just, like,
contract and I'll put it into my bag of holding just in
like,
case
dead
she
like
tries
it.
to do some crazy shit and put it in the fire and kill us all.
You can't do that. It can't be destroyed.
I don't know that. No.
What did we just do?
I don't know, but we better be able to get this man the fuck out of wherever he is. Oh God, my head is on fire. I'm gonna go take a drink. Just one. I'm going to take one small glass and I'm going to drink it. And then I'm going
Jacob walks over as you're pouring yourself the drink and just tilts it further.
Yeah.
Until the bowl is almost brimming.
For me?
Yeah.
Oh God, no! I only had a cup. I had a single cup, not a bowl. That is
no. As you're pouring it, he just tilts it until it fills up.
Okay, I will go sit down at a tree and.
Sir.
Or
Circle.
cool.
Cool.
Or cool.
Cool.
Sir, cool.
Cool. I'm gonna roll the R. So cool.
Wait, on the contract, did Wyatt sign his name? Wyatt?
Bro, yeah, she was lost with his name. What's his last name?
Yeah.
What's his real name? Is that his real name?
Wyatt is his real name.
Damn.
Good.
He sounds like super sneak.
Sir, cool.
Super sexy. Wyatt.
Oh no! I said something super cool or sneaky. I said something super sneaky, like some not Vex shit or Bex. Not Bex Steph. Whatever the fuck her name is. Goddamn shit.
It is. Hang on, let me see. I have so many tabs open. Ah!
That's okay.
There's just to all of the tabs I have opened.
We need TPK, man. If we don't.
Yeah. Literally, all of us dead. I wonder how horrible that is.
It is foul.
Foul? Like the bird?
Foul.
That's his last name.
F-A-U-L. Foul.
I knew that.
Foul.
I wrote it down in the beginning. Oh, Jacob Reams and Wyatt Fowl.
Reams.
I just have blondie and dark hair. That's
Blondie and dark hair.
Yeah. Hair's all that matters.
I had like natural 20, blue eyes, blonde hair, broad shoulders. Like I had all kinds of shit.
You still do?
Jacob
Yeah, no, I do.
staggers near the fire. It's been a while since you've seen it, but he pulls out a pipe and takes a small bundle of herbs, shoves it in there, lights it, and just begins puffing away. It's not a foul smoke. It has a little bit of spice to it.
Where's Spice? Sorry.
Spice. No. So yeah, Spice, Hello, and Gin are all fine.
Okay.
Currently in shock as what just transpired.
I'm gonna say Talavin looks super calm, but on this inside she is freaking out. She's probably a little pale, just standing at the fire, sipping her little bowl of wine.
It goes over, sits nearby the fire, and there's some various pieces of wood are flat. Some of them are bumpy, some of them are smoother. But he just takes out something from his back pouch and just begins spinning it.
I'm gonna take a hint, and I'm actually gonna go get my notebook, and I'm gonna start sketching her face first, and every face I can remember.
Okay, you remembered the 11, so you managed to get some of the base features, but your attention was occupied elsewhere.
Oh, we're so fucked. And then I'm just gonna start like flipping through old pictures. A couple of my brother and the one of Malik and Jasper from that really bad dream we had. And then just looking.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at the stars and try to find that. Hang on, not Veneer. What was it? What was the constellation that Jasper told her? Not Veneer.
If you wrote it down, you would know.
Madison gave it to me.
It was one of the oral stories.
Yeah, she.
I know, but technically that's stuff that you know, so you should write it down.
I think it was Vereen.
Vereen?
I thought it was Vereen.
Yeah, I remember. I was like, okay, it sounds like veneer, or vinyl, or something. Sounded like that. But yeah, she's just gonna go. Just lay down on the grass and like look up at the stars, because stars make her happy.
After I'm done sketching, I'm gonna go cuddle my puppy dog.
Good for you.
Zoom is currently playing with all three of them. They're getting bigger.
I'll go
Definitely
play, I'll
getting
go
bigger.
play with him and the puppies.
Zoom looks unsuredly up at you as you come up.
I'll link with him.
You say like it's such a disappointment.
It's not even that. It's just like, it's just, I need to get this right. So
Wait,
I want him nothing. I just want him to be able to interact with everyone equally, and I feel so guilty.
It's fine. It's fine. I just feel so bad that like he can't like express himself. Like, I hate that. I hate it. Why would Madison do this?
Because she likes it.
make you his own little
She likes watching you struggle.
I should make my next D&D character. I would never have a voice outside of D&D. That shit would ruin me.
I know what you're talking about. It takes years of practice.
Never.
A particular set of skills. Skills that require for a long career.
A really good bad evil man voice. Ooh, like a chaotic evil character. Yeah. I'm sorry.
No. This is lawful evil.
We should be evil characters next.
Oh, I have my next one all planned out.
No, God, okay.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
next 6 characters.
after in 2 weeks, these characters are gonna be dead anyway, so we're gonna.
YOLO!
It's fine. We're just gonna fall asleep under the stars, just playing.
Wow, that was only the first day of travel. We are fucked if we see anything else.
Well, we're in your technically it's into your second day of travel.
We got through 1 full day of travel technically because it was a half a day and a half a day before we even noticed we were being followed.
Yeah, 24 hours, and then
Shit.
and then it's the night, so it's essentially into your second day.
Okay, I linked with
Looks at
him.
you and are you okay?
Oh, isn't he sweet?
I think we're a little in over our heads currently. And if we don't get this done, we are literally dead. So, no, not really. Not really.
We can do it. Click on the crocodile. We can do this.
I think I'd take a large crocodile right now.
Large crocodile. Everyone else seems just as in shock.
Yeah, I definitely think that we are a group of unique individuals with all our own problems catching up to us all at once suddenly.
Anything I can do to help?
Well, you don't have a secret society group after you that we don't know of, do you?
They're called the Contained Crocs. They've been after me for years.
I'll chuckle, I'll laugh a little bit, and I'll just be like, well, maybe we should get them guys.
Smiles bashfully. You can see his cheeks are getting slightly darker.
Maybe we should have added that onto the contract as well.
That's... They would have protected me against every menacing crocodile in the Hhatu Strip. That would have been really nice. I guess there are worse things.
Yeah. At least we can kill crocodiles together.
This contract said it will kill you, or we will all be dead. Don't.
If this is, it's called a blood contract. You sign it
Oh.
blood. It's permanently binding. We have 2 weeks, maybe a third week if we are granted permission for a third week. We have 2 weeks to find this individual they need and basically hand over the individual. Otherwise, we pretty much, I don't think I've ever heard of how people die, but I know that they don't live past the time limit.
And it's fulfilling the contract. All those the scribbles and the words. You have to use that, only that.
What is he insinuating? What? He's saying he's saying we have to do what's on the contract. Yes, whatever's written into the contract on either side. So we have to find this individual and safely give him to these people, and in return, the bounty on our heads and other groups that they are being employed by they won't be looking for us anymore.
Okay.
But
Don't worry. I won't let anything happen to you.
oh dear, God, fuck, oh shit. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just gonna oh no, I don't know what to say. Oh God, no, I can't do that. Oh God, oh God, oh God. I'll just give him a smile and I'll thank you. And I'll just play with the puppies for a little bit. Oh God, I'm so stressed out right now. Oh
I don't know if not playing D&D was better than this.
I don't know. Oh wow. Yeah.
Zoinks.
I guess after a while, does everybody look like they might try to get some sleep, or is everybody going to be too on edge to sleep? Or I guess after a while, I'll make some food. I haven't made food yet for dinner. I'll eventually get up and make some food.
Make something for everyone. Fields is tense and quiet, and let's just say that remaining barrel of wine does not last for very long.
Nora doesn't drink anything.
I only have the one. That is all that I have.
I didn't say it was you guys.
No, we're just specifying. So do I take note that is it Jacob that is doing all of this drinking or Wyatt?
It's more of Wyatt.
Fuck. Okay, well, after dinner I'll be like, I don't know about you all.
It doesn't show except in the pink of his cheeks and the red in his ears. He holds his liquor well. It being said, the barrel is indeed trained.
Yeah. I'm gonna take note of that. Not gonna say anything, but I'm just gonna be like, I'll take first watch. I don't know if anyone else is gonna want to watch, but I'm going to. If anyone would like to join me, or whoever wants to take the watch after.
I'll take the second watch.
Talal and Jin actually speak up on this one. I say, wake us up, if you wouldn't mind.
Is she okay? So they're saying like third watch?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Zoom, you haven't broken the connection per se, so he
Okay,
looks.
yeah, that's
Do you need any company?
You're more than welcome. Second set of eyes might not be bad.
Sits down in a tree, comparatively close to you.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Oof.
I'm gonna.
Pulls his hair back.
I don't see that because I walked over to Warrior to take off his saddle that was still on him. I don't notice. I don't say anything. I think I don't say anything. I need blinkers on my eyes. Oh my god.
Blinkers?
Yeah, blinkers. Like little cups that I can only see what's exactly in front of me.
What's in front of you?
My horse.
Okay. Ironic. Oh, to see your horse. You put them on the horse. I'll take Susanna's saddle off and everything too.
Did I only buy one saddle? I think I only bought one saddle, and then we just had one horse.
Yeah, you only bought the one saddle.
Yeah, I didn't buy a second saddle for that other horse.
No.
That's okay. I didn't need to. Well, I was gonna give him that other horse.
It's fine. It's fine.
Does everybody look like they're gonna go to sleep, or are they just gonna sit up?
Wyatt is just staring blankly at the fire. Jacob is slumped over, head back. You know he's gonna have a crick in his neck if nothing's done about it.
Ooh, pulling the heartstrings. Pulling the heartstrings. All my heartstrings are pulled in different directions.
I'll do something.
It's fine. I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
Okay.
I will go
You
move
don't want
him.
me touching your man? Is that... Now that we've all signed a death warrant.
Yeah, now that we're all related, I don't know if he's a favor. Idiots. We should have just bolted.
They would still be
I'll
chasing us.
go move him just a little bit, just so he's not take his own blanket out. I'm not giving him mine. Flip it over him. Shit.
Set him down.
And I'll go slowly walk up to Wyatt. I don't want to like spook him. He's all spooky. And I'll just kind of just crouch down a little bit a ways from him and just be like, I'm sorry that we drug you all into this. This is more than what I thought it was.
No. It's not on you. And honestly, this is a better deal than I could have cut. Jacob, fast. As usual.
Well, I'm glad maybe something smally positive came out of it. If we get this done quickly. Just know that we will get this done.
I know. I'm afraid to die.
Oof, that's terrifying.
He rolls over and glances at you over his shoulder. Truth.
Oh no, I didn't say that out loud. I said that Sophia was like, God, he said he's not afraid of dying. He's like, death is death. And I was like, oof. In my brain, I was like, oof. Yikes. That could be a dangerous mentality.
It already happened.
Oof. Well.
His eyes slightly glazed, blurry. He pushes himself up. There's a very slight sway to the top of his head. Not afraid of dying, are you?
I'm afraid of not accomplishing what I'm alive to accomplish.
What is that exactly?
It's complicated. There's just someone I want to save. And I'd prefer to do that before I die. Wouldn't be much use dead.
And yet you're here.
Yes, well.
Is the drunk genius that one? And a quick one.
I'm confused. What did he just say?
I didn't catch any of that because I was like half speaking, half not. He's saying what he said. Why are you still here? Why are you here?
Essentially, yeah. It's like, and yet you're here. And listed off a drunk,
Oh, he called himself
the genius.
No, he called
Yeah,
Jake-
the drunk, the genius. That one. And the
Who's he pointing towards? Name names, Madison. There's no one behind you except for your red curtain.
Nora.
He called Nora the genius?
No, he pointed forward to Jacob.
Oh.
We're just at Jacob. Then you walked over to Wyatt. So the drunk genius pointed over his shoulder. Nora. He's got this look on his face.
Oh, shish kebab.
That one.
just that one.
Yes.
The quick one.
He pointed to Zoom.
Hmm.
Well, too bad he's not giving his impression of me. Probably stupid, scary bitch.
I was led here for a reason. I know I'll get to my destiny.
Well, let's talk of destiny.
You have one too, you know.
Oh, so scary. You have one too. Sounds like
It's not ominous.
destinies are. People are destined to die on the battlefield. Others are destined to die in bed.
Oof. I mean, that sounds terrible.
Is that destiny?
Destiny's what you make it. That's what you want your destiny to be.
You want your destiny to be traveling around with a bunch of people who are going towards different goals instead of facing your destiny and running away from it.
Some of the people would call
Right,
it
yeah.
cowardice.
Call it what? I'm hard of hearing.
I think we both
This
are.
year's drinker than the other one.
Some people would call that cowardice. I'm not to admit.
Yeah.
I'm not afraid to admit that I'm afraid.
Hmm.
I know that the person I want to save is stronger than I am. And this is the
And
path.
how do you know that?
Well, I didn't get these for not following what I wanted.
So here's the question. You do all of this. You do all of this. You fill the contract. Let's say we manage to get this thing done. You help save the sprites like Talal and Jin and Spice. You help save all of them. You get up and you're going to fulfill your destiny of saving this person if they don't want to be saved.
It'll just be another challenge I have to face. Doesn't mean I have to stop.
You're not
fighting.
understanding. They don't want to be saved. What if they don't want it? What if they like whatever they're in? What if they don't think they need saving? What happens to your destiny?
I don't know. But interested to find out. Don't know.
Is it your destiny then?
It is what I think it is. If I get led down a different path than that, then I suppose it can change. But for now,
What makes a path into destiny then?
I don't think the same thing. He's confusing me.
He's drunk.
Yeah, well, it's confusing me, and I'm not drunk.
What makes a path into destiny? Like, the road you travel is the final road.
Destiny is something you were always meant to do, which means that leading up. I'm seeing 5 fingers. Is that how many I have? I think so. If it's your destiny, if it's what you were meant to do, and you fail, was it your destiny to fail?
maybe.
Or is it this whole other notion? Or is everything just a path, and then when you die, you realize you've reached your destiny, your final destination? 6 fingers now. Made it too strong.
You had to. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't say that. I'm kidding.
If it's your destiny, then this person was always meant to be a horrible person, because I think you're pretty decent. You scare me, but you're decent. And tried to jump me, which I assume you're not coming over here to do.
No, I'm not.
So that means that this person who you're trying to save is doing something bad, which means that if it's your destiny to save them, they were always going to be bad. Right?
Just because someone is bad currently doesn't mean they can't be changed.
But if it's your destiny to change them, that means that they were going to be bad no matter what you did. They were going to be bad, and it's your responsibility to make sure they're good again. Right?
Is Nora hearing any of this?
Didn't say you went to sleep. Didn't say you went to sleep. You're probably nearby trying to go to sleep.
No, Nora was dealing with Sasana and was gonna, I don't know, talk.
You dealt with Warrior and Sasana approximately at the same time, and through that series of events, this has all happened simultaneous. So you're probably hearing some of this, especially with that passive perception of yours.
You stupid. That's a 20! Oh my god! That's such a 20, what the fuck?
I see all passive.
That's some Caduceus shit right there now.
Right?
I do.
Would you say whoever it is that you're trying to save, were they always a bad person, or was it just recently that they became a bad person? Was it their destiny to become a bad person?
I don't know. Those destinies are entwined, and I think no, this person was not always a bad person. He was a good person.
They were always meant to be bad. If it's your destiny to make them good again, is that no matter what you did, that was going to lead to this point, right?
Well,
Here's the thing. Everyone has different paths. I agree, but destiny is something that's predetermined. I mean, that was always meant to happen, right? Something ordained by one deity or the other. Where's the choice? When do we mortals get to choose what happens to us?
I have a really good answer for this, but I gotta think it through for a second. Hold on.
While you're thinking,
I keep sleeping face all day.
I'm gonna say that Nora has her. Wait, so you said Wyatt is laying. He was laying.
He was facing the fire. Then he rolled over and just kind of sat up wobbly, and he's facing Talavin.
Okay. Nora probably wouldn't be by the fire. She took care of Sasana and then just went back in, is looking at the stars, listening to this lovely philosophical discussion.
I think we make decisions every day. And if there are those that want to fulfill their destiny and there are those that don't. People cannot, or don't. What's the good word for the do not? There are people that...
You sound drunker than me.
I know. Apostrophe changes the English.
What are you trying to say?
No, there are people that don't follow their destiny and don't travel down certain paths.
But it's their destiny. If it's meant to happen, it's going to happen regardless of what you do.
People's destiny can change due to their choices. But it's their choices. And anyone can be saved if there's someone out there to try.
Your path can change. Your end goal can't.
You might not know your end goal until it's already there. I might think that saving this person is my only destiny or it is my end goal, but I don't know that. I think it is now. That doesn't mean it can't change later.
But it's what you were always meant to do.
I think
right?
It's what I'm meant to do. Doesn't mean it is. What I believe and what is two different things. Everyone's worth saving. It's just a matter of there's someone out there to save.
Everyone's worth saving, so you think this scumbag, whoever it is that they want us to spring, it deserves saving.
I didn't say we were saving them. We're technically handing them over to a group of assassins that'll probably kill him. But we're saving ourselves. I'll do what I have to keep us safe. To my own abilities.
What happens if you can't fulfill this destiny, what you were meant to do? I mean, it was what you were always meant to do.
It's what I believed I was meant to do, and if it's not what I was meant to do, then it won't happen. But I will strive for that goal for as long as I can.
How do you know?
You don't.
His eyes glaze over to you.
Let me see. What position? So he's up. I had Nora was behind.
He sits up and looks to the right. You're that way.
Yeah, because you're kind of like off to the side, because he was like right behind, next to the fire.
Yeah, a little off to the side, and Nora had her back turned and was eavesdropping, and just responds, "You don't," and then raises up and looks. You don't know. There's no way you can know. Not till the end. Lays back down.
It's lousy. But I can believe it. Lays down.
Good night, Wyatt. Sleep well.
Good night, Talavin.
And I'll go sit.
Or wake me in the...
He said wake me in the morning or don't wake me in the morning?
Don't wake me in the morning.
I'll be extra loud for breakfast, don't worry. I snicker under my breath. Jokingly. Maybe not, but jokingly.
Frying pants. It rolls over to his other side, facing away from the fire.
I'll go sit next to Zoom. And keep an eye out.
Zoom gives you a nudge.
Everyone's got their problems.
And yours is that you have too many boyfriends.
Too many boyfriends.
He nods.
I did not
Say
just say
anything?
that. Hello, I didn't say that. Oh God. Okay. Well.
Make a perception check.
Thank you. Oh, I thought that was a 3, and it was an 8. So that's good. It wasn't a 3, but it was an 8. So 15.
15. Looking out left and right, you don't see anything other than the gleam of a fire across the road.
Ooh, did you guess the alarm, perchance?
When I wake up, I'm gonna ask Nora when I wake her up for her shift. I'm gonna ask her if she cast alarm, and if she didn't.
I did not say that I did. I usually, whenever we're out, I usually have that as the default, but we were under specific circumstances, so I'll say no. And I'll do
Okay.
it when I wake up.
Okay. To know. Or make a perception check.
Is she the only one on her watch?
Yeah, it'll be fine. You go to sleep.
Are you sure?
It'll be fine.
Okay.
19 perception.
Right. Looking left, looking right, you don't notice anything strange.
And you cast alarm?
The fields are clear. Your alarm is not triggered. Fires are getting low. You can hear a very faint bit of snoring, but you know it's not from the person closest to the fire. It's from a nearby log that someone is currently sleeping by.
Who's sleeping next to a log?
Jacob.
Oh, did I move next to a snorer?
It's faint.
It's a very, very faint snore.
Hilarious.
And he's drunk.
Oh dear.
I think a bug bit me on my ring finger today.
Oh, dude, yeah, no, see, I got one too, right? Like, right on top.
Yeah, look, we're matching.
Well, mine's on top, but yeah.
We got the same bug bite.
The same bug bit us.
Alright. Okay. After my watch.
Means both of you failed your perception checks.
What?
Got you on your hand.
Oh, yeah, I'm just...
Oh, I was like, I got a 19. What are you talking? As there's like a huge mosquito right here. I got a 19. What are you talking about?
There's an elbow leech. Where? What do you think on your elbow?
Ugh, on my hand too. It's right there. Oh well. Anyway, so then I'll wake up to Jin and just go get down again.
Pick it up. How are you feeling?
Not great. But
Anything I can do, or Jin chimes in. We can do. Is there anything we can do to help?
not in particular. Just it's all in our hands now. We just have to do the task we agreed. Wish I didn't have to stab my hand for it, but we'll see.
Absolutely.
Alright, I'm gonna go like
Night, Nora.
good night.
You lay down, Nora, and drift off to sleep. Your eyes open again.
She's finally gonna get a scolding. Yes! She's probably not
You're
gonna
in
get a
that
fucking scolding.
light
I'm pissed.
environment.
A light environment?
That same strange light. Look down. You know that your feet have gained purchase on something, but you cannot see it.
Oh, damn, he
Look
didn't
to your
even
left.
bring her to...
Above, in front, behind, nothing. Just the sourceless voice. The council member whom you spoke to not too long ago. Or,
Dear God.
Hello, Varthur.
or,
God, don't be such a creep.
good to hear from you. Apologies for my late. You don't know some of the resources it takes to reach this far. You thought of our offer.
I have, but you didn't give me much to think about.
Oh, damn.
It's either return back to Merryweather Timber Grove or don't return.
I take it then you will not be returning.
No.
Nora, you have to understand. There is higher power at work. We need you. You're the only one who can help. You're the only one who can save us.
Well,
You're the key. You're the weapon. You are the only thing that will stand between us and utter chaos. You know it.
no, I'm afraid I don't know. I was kept in the dark most of my life.
We hoped never for this to happen.
And what is happening?
Dark forces are amassing. Lands are going to be torn asunder bit by bit. Realms will be divided and separated. True evil will reign upon the surface of the lands. Above, below, all of it, and you can prevent it all.
I don't see how. I'm not terribly powerful.
Come back to the Merryweather Timber Grove. Come and meet with us. We will have a more civil conversation. Your mentor foolish and misunderstood our intentions.
How did he misunderstand exactly?
He thought we meant your harm. He thought we meant your demise. Not the case.
But why would he have thought that?
Who can say? He's had different perceptions on the world for years.
And everyone on the council thinks the same. He's the only one who differs.
Some have reservations, but understand the importance. Others are more adamant. We spend resources. I, among others, have decided to calm them. Ask you civilly. Come.
I do appreciate your civil approach. It is much preferred. Unfortunately, there's not much you can do to shake my trust in my mentor, as he has never led me astray.
Very well. We may have to resort to other means to arrange our meeting. Should you need us, or change your mind, think about this place before you slumber. Dissipates before your eyes. Elements of the fog remain as you are suspended in darkness. Consciousness fades. You open your eyes to see the two suns, Targaryen and Una, resting over the horizon.
Out of one nightmare into another.
Oh,
She mumbles that under her breath, by the way.